how he was able to get away with so much of what he got away with, because he was charming and attractive, and which gives you someone like Sir. So he is a complex character, and he is a human, and as a human, he is layered, and he is flawed. His flaws are just the kind that are hard to redeem.
Indeed. How is working with Shanola as an executive producer and lead actress help shape the development of this show?
Well, we brought Shanola on after we'd sold the show, but it was one of those things where Gabby was actually envisioned a little bit differently. And then I was meeting with Shanola, because she's also a director. I was actually meeting with her for her to direct on one of my other shows. And I mean, you've met Shanola.
She's a firecracker.
A ball of sunshine, ridiculously talented. And literally, we're in that meeting, and halfway through the meeting, I stopped listening to what she was saying because she was leaping out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is Gabby. This is Gabby. This is a woman who has been through a lot and still presents so much joy and makes a difference in the world and brings light to the world. And I literally stopped the interview and I was like, I am so sorry. Can I send you a script? And she was like, sure. And I was like, I promise. I was like, just read it. You're not interested, it's fine. We can go back to the directing conversation. And I sent it to her right after that meeting, and then texted the studio, and I was like, I found our Gabby. She just has to say yes. And then that night, she literally emailed me, and it was just all exclamation points. And that's when I knew we had her.
Oh, that's amazing. Can you tease any upcoming revelations about Sir and his past that may shift how we see him?
Okay. What I will say is there is a lot about Sir's past that we still don't know as an audience. I know. And I know how it's going to be unraveled, but as the audience, just as you think sort of Gabby's won a round of the match, the next round starts and you realize there's a lot more to Sir than we realize. This was always envisioned as a long run. When I pitched it out to the studio and network, there was always a long arc to this journey, and we're only just getting started.
Would you say, is it safe to say that the show Bible is done?
The show Bible goes through a certain point several seasons from now. But look, I'm not opposed to the Dick Wolf life. Like, if we want to be out here celebrating the 25th anniversary of Found, I will be here celebrating the 25th anniversary of Found. So we have the stories to keep it going.
To piggyback off of that, if Found has multiple seasons that are approved, is there specific story arcs that you would like to see go longer, and what are those arcs?
Well, healing is a journey. It is always a journey, and it is a constant process, and that's the beauty of the longevity of Found. There are always going to be cases for us to highlight. There are always going to be new forgotten ones for us to push into the forefront. And there's always going to be stories on this healing journey that we're all on. It doesn't end because you start going to therapy, or it doesn't end because your personal demon is captured. It is still a process. And in that process, even our heroes are flawed and make mistakes and have to come back for it. So there are a lot of arcs ahead for all of them.
Well, congratulations on Found.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking to Black Girl Nerds. Pleasure to meet you in person finally.
You too. You too. Thank you.
So again, congratulations. This film or this series has resonated with so many people, and it seems to be able to get right with a lot of things. What do you think that Shogun does get right about samurai culture that Hollywood has misunderstood for so many years?
Maybe because Western audience has an image of Japanese samurai or culture, and most of the time doesn't have a Japanese supervisor. So that's why I had to do the kind of things as an actor. But little by little, if I say something, some producer understanding or props master understanding, I felt little by little Hollywood crew become understanding our culture, like body blow, just I needed to continue keep doing that little by little, year by year, project by project. So finally I got a chance to do producing. So finally I could bring the Japanese crew specialist for the samurai movies, then we could correct the misunderstanding. It was a long journey, but um, after Shogun, maybe I hope respect the culture means invite the specialists from other culture. Uh, that's gonna be a new normal. That's I'm hoping now.
Yeah, having that representation behind the scenes really helps.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.